Right here, we're going to show you the 64GB hard drive that we got from Edison when they backed up my iPhone. When it crashed, right over here, we'll open it. You could see how they arranged it right over here, from apps, calendars, contacts, messages, music, notes, photos, profiles, ringtones, and voicemails. Right here, these voicemails, I went through all of them. These are the good ones, but they're already on my phone, so they're no big deal. I got them off. That wasn't really important that I needed. Ringtones right here are saved on the iTunes or App Store, so I still have those. I didn't need that backed up. Profiles, I'm not sure what this is. And then notes right here. There was a few notes, but majority of them were on AOL. These were basically, none of these notes were really important except for like 3 or 4. Music right here, it only backed up one. And then right here, contacts, that was good on here, all. And then right here, we clicked on, I think it was this one. We'll try this one first. Excel, yeah. And apps right here, we couldn't really get, this was not really, you couldn't get any information off the apps. And then calendars right here on my iPhone, and then we did calendar. Let me get my phone, go to AirDrop, and then open this up. And then go to calendars on my iPhone, calendar. Let me get my phone. And you could see right here, we dragged this over to my phone, and then it imported all the calendar information onto my calendar on my phone, but we're not going to do that now because I don't want to duplicate it. I will show you text messages too, but let's see where they are. Messages. And I categorized them. They were all by one person, then person 2, person 3, up to maybe there must have been 80 people on here, and I could put them as not important, not sure, unknown to go through because they don't have much names. A few of them have names, but most of these right here, they're just phone numbers. But these are the wanted ones. You go right here, this is like a PDF right here. This is kind of like, you could scan through all of them right here. But look at all these pages right here. Holy cow, this was the latest right here before the phone crashed right here. So this is something else. This is numbers. That's not what I wanted to open up. And then this is just like this is like for Verizon, for technical something. It has all the information: message, date, delivered, read, service, type, status. That's unnecessary. I didn't need that. This is text. This is like really, this is like, I think they call it encrypted or something. It's crazy, the format right there. And then this one, let's see what this one is. They put it in Excel. This is ridiculous. This is insane right here what they did, but I categorized them by year. But originally each one had pictures, and here was all of them, and they were just all scattered around, and they were all in folders right here. Now they're in single pictures. But here, let me see, I did 2022, 2021. See, I put them there, but see, this is how they arranged it, which is insane. You could see when I duplicated, because I try to make it easier to put 12 folders in each year. So now we're in 2021, and for some reason it didn't put it in order, so now I have to put them all in order, which is ridiculous. I'll fast forward it. Okay, now that I put them in order, it'll be easier now, but now you go inside each one, and holy cow right there. And we're going to look at lists right here. There's two ways. Lists is easier. I thought I was looking at columns, because right here, this is too complicated right here. You can't drag it open unless you open a new tab right over here, which I don't know exactly how to do that at this time, so we're not going to show you that feature yet. Yeah, new folder. We're going to put all. And now I want to put all these folders into there, but I'm not going to put it in here because it's just going to look the same thing if I drag, if I drag all these and put it into all, that's going to just be the same thing. I'm just going to be repeating myself. Oh, and they're not in order again, so we'll start with January. And you could see now I have to open every single one of these and go like this. And then I have to scroll back and go to all. And that's just for January 1st. Now January 2nd, go back to all. Oh, this is insane right here. You could see this is each day of the month, and then you go to the next month, which is not in order, and it's, oh, where's February? Then you do it again for February, and then you do it for March, and each of them, they have, could be like 2,000 photos for this one year. They put 2 copies. I didn't even have these 2 on my phone, and the guy put originals. But here's an easier way, which you put them as a list, and then you go like this. And hold on, we're gonna work on January 1st in order. And then you just open every single one. An easier way to hit Command A, but you don't want to put these folders back in, so you hit Command and then you click the mouse. You one by one select each folder right here. We're not putting those in because these are empty ones. See, their arrows are down, so they're empty. See, if they're sideways, they might have files in them right there. So we don't want the folders, and we don't want empty files or empty folders. You just deselect each day. The 14, January 15, January 17. I didn't take a picture on the 16. And then the 19, the 20th. We have to do these 2 quickly. And then you just select all these now that they're all photos from January, and then you hit all. So that was easier than the other way that I showed you, but still, I moved 158 quickly, but it still takes time consuming. It's ridiculous. I have to do that for each month, and I have 10 years worth of that. So do 10 times 12, that's 120 times I have to do this. And you could select all these since they're empty folders now, and you don't want them anymore, so you just move them to the trash. 29 folders. It's ridiculous. So you could see all the January folders are in here, and they should be in order. You could put them by order somewhere up here, which I don't need to do that right now because they're already there. And file, new folder, name it all. And these are for 2014 now. And now we're going to hit Command A. And then we're going to go to, I think it's Option Command Right. Oh yeah, and then hit Command A. And then I have to just select each month now. Command, Command, Command. Deselected all the folders. Now we're going to open Photos, go to 2014 and go down to all. Oh, right here it is, right here. So now you just drag it to all. I can't do that, why? Okay, right here we're going to show you how much storage is on this hard drive. First you could go over here to the Apple and then go to About This Mac. And then go to Storage right here and let it load. And you could see on the Mac there's about 195 gigabytes, 64 gigabytes hard drive, and there's 18.24 remaining. Oh, right there, 45 is used right there. Or you could go like this, you select it, and then you hit Command I, and it'll show you the data right here. So created 1969, what the heck? It was 2022 and it was May 4th, I think he created it. So I don't know why it's saying 1969 here, but you could see available 18 gigabytes, available use 45 gigabytes, and other information you could get. Last open was right now, about a few minutes ago, 64. And apps is using, it doesn't say calculating size. We'll go to the next one. Oh, right here it is. It's using 17 gigabytes. That's ridiculous, and there's nothing I can get out of that. Photos, I think it's 19 gigabytes that were on my phone. Command I, and you could see it's 19 gigabytes. It's storing all my photos, and also I was able to change it red because right here, go to File, and then right here I had red because I wanted to select that I still needed the backup data, so I go to File and select red. And right here, Messages too. You can make it yellow, red and yellow because I'm working on it right now. All the other ones, I don't need anything from the voicemails, ringtones, profiles, notes, apps, calendars, contacts, and music.